I'm Big Dave with Fox Pools and Spas, and this is your Tuesday Tailgating Tip. Alright guys, so for today, we're going to do chicken wings. It's a staple at any tailgating party. So what you want to do first, you need to get you some chicken wings. What I do, I buy the plain frozen, nothing on them, let them thaw, then you're going to rinse them, then you're going to pat them dry with a paper towel, then you're going to dry season them. What I used for this time is the Whirly Bird Big Green Egg Seasoning. Obviously, as the name implies, it's primarily for chicken. Works really, really well for this type of application. And this is actually a two-step chicken wing. We're going to do this, then we're going to actually add some spicy barbecue sauce at the end, which we'll talk more about that at that time. But what I've got here, I've got my chicken wings. You can see, seasoned up. You don't want to overdo it, especially knowing that we're going to be putting barbecue sauce on them in the end. My grill, of course, I've got the plate setter in. My grill is just above 300, which is where I want it to be. There's no need to do this really fast. So get it to about 300 with the plate setter. Get your wings all seasoned up. You're going to want to let these sit for at least 20 or 30 minutes to let that dry rub kind of work on them a little bit and get that juice going on them. So what we're going to do, we're just going to open this up. Remember, always use safety when opening, even at a low temperature. And no need to place them. We're just going to take them, put them right on. And then what we're going to do, take these just here and just spread them out just a little. Basically, all you're trying to do is get them where obviously they're not on top of one another. Go with that right there. Now, what we're going to do, at this temperature, we're going to let these sit for probably, let's go for probably 7 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and check them and see kind of what we've got. I certainly don't expect them to be done by then, but at that point, we'll probably go ahead and flip them, and we'll come back to you then. All right, so it's actually been about 15 minutes, maybe even 16. But the good thing about the green egg, when you're cooking slow, it really doesn't matter. If you lose track of it and maybe get a customer coming in, probably not going to have that problem at home though. So what we're going to do though is now we're going to open up, see where we're at, and let's go ahead and get ready to flip. Again, always open, let it vent just a little bit. Come on up. Now those are looking lovely. Go through. All you want to do, flip each one over. And honestly, I think we all know, I don't even know that flipping them is absolutely necessary. But if I'm going to grill, I'm going to flip. Because once I put barbecue sauce on them, those pretty grill marks that you're seeing there, those are going to go away. Alrighty, that is not wanting to flip. There we go, last one. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do, as you can see, we're not done yet, but we are coming along nicely. We're going to let these probably cook for another, based on what I'm seeing right here, I'm going to let them cook for another 10-15 minutes. I want to make, obviously with chicken, you always want to make sure that it's really done. Nobody wants to get food poisoning off some bad chicken wings at your tailgate party. So we're going to go ahead and let these cook, and when we come back, I'm going to show you our new barbecue sauce that we carry here at Fox. We're going to apply that on, and then I'm going to eat me some chicken wings, and you're going to wish you were. All right, yet again, we have been blessed with an abundance of customers today, and therefore I've had to put the green egg on babysit mode, which basically means it's not going to mess it up as long as you got the temperature right anyway, so you just let it cook. They've actually been on here for about 25 to 30 minutes now. That's the second time, so we have a total of almost 45 minutes. Because I came out at the 15-minute point that I was going to, and they just didn't look quite done enough for me to go ahead and sauce. But I think they probably are now. Let's take a look. Remember, always open that slowly. And I would say that they are just about perfect. So now, time to talk about our sauce. Because of course, even though a couple of them still a little bit underdone, as they get sauced and that we let that caramelize, they're going to go ahead and finish up being cooked. The sauce we're going to use is our new barbecue sauce that we carry here. It's Old Mule barbecue sauce. It's a very small company out of North Carolina, and let me tell you, they've got great product. They have 3 barbecue sauces in their line. The first is the mustard base, which to me is kind of like Heinz 57 if it were a whole lot better. Then we have the Old Mule Original, which they call Half Kick. And then last but certainly not least, and the one that we're going to be using today, we have Old Mule Full Kick Hot Barbecue Sauce. And I don't know that you couldn't put this on a paper plate and make it taste good. So you team this up with the egg, Old Mule, you're going to have the best wings there. No questions asked. So all we're going to do at this point, have our barbecue brush here. We're just going to get a little bit on. You don't need to overdo it. Just get a good healthy bit on there. Of course, everybody's going to dip them when they're eating them anyway. Wait a minute. But let them sit for about 3 to 5 minutes on here. And then what you're going to do, of course, you're going to flip over and you're going to repeat. And then what we'll do, once I get all that done, we will come back and we will show you the wings that I'm going to eat that you don't get to today, but you can make them at home, or you can come down right now and get some. But by the time this is posted, I don't think that's going to work. That right there is what you want. Just a glaze on all of them. We're going to close it back for just a couple minutes. Come back in 3 to 5 minutes and we'll do the same thing, and then I'm going to show you what they look like when they're all done, and give you a special product offer at the end. Alright guys, we're all done. I went ahead and sauced the other side. Now we're ready to open and see our finished product. Let's see some chicken perfection. It has been achieved. Notice the lovely sound, the beautiful caramelization. That is what you want at your next tailgate party. So, how are we going to help you get that? What we're going to do, we're going to give you $2 off any bottle of the Old Mule barbecue sauce, or $2 off any Big Green Egg Spice. And that is good only if you come in and tell that you saw this video. And I'm going to be so nice that no matter how long that is, if you see this video a year from now, you come in, you get that $2 off. I'm Big Dave, Fox Pools and Spas, and this has been your Tuesday Tailgating Tip.
For the best name in pools